everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. Neurosama has had a lot in the news, and I know I've been speaking a lot about Neurosama, but because of the fact that she has gotten her third, in this case, Vidal and Neurosama has gotten their third time being the hype train leaders in all of Twitch and breaking records and things like that, you have been getting a lot of people angry about the situation. If you don't remember, there have been people on all sides getting angry at them. Some VTubers, not very many VTubers, but there are some VTubers who are against that. There are some IRL streamers, big IRL streamers, smaller IRL streamers, IRL people saying, what's this AI doing? All that type of stuff. Some, though, some of the smaller ones have gotten themselves informed and actually looked at what Neurosama was doing and looked at what it all was, and then they educated themselves on the whole situation. But others, like the one that I'm talking about today, is just kind of digging their hole deeper. Lacy, who used to be called FaZe Lacy, who lives in a large mansion and decided to not leave the large mansion. Unlike other people in FaZe, they have decided to not leave the large mansion, and now they have an $18,000 monthly thing that they have to pay every single month for the mansion. That's, imagine that. That's over $190,000 a year just in rent. That's a lot of money. Lacy says he has no issue with the creator of AI VTuber Vidal, but rather he can't believe people are defending a robot. Okay, you had me in the first half. You had me in the first half there, but still, you still have to dig and dive deeper into the hole that you created yourself. Let's listen in first before I give my full opinion on what he's saying here.
Shout out to the guy who created this AI. Shout out to him. Something I could not even comprehend because I'm not smart enough to do.
I was going to say something, but I'm just going to leave it at that.
He is a genius. He has created a way to not only make money, but also do something that's insane, right? Creating an AI that can do all these things.
Not only that, he has created an AI that has actually brought thousands of people together, that has brought thousands of people tons of joy, something that is getting under Lacy's skin because, as others have said, I don't watch the guy, but others have told me and others have said, Lacy's not a very entertaining person. So that is one of the reasons why he has, you know, he does feel that his content is at risk if something like this continues to be positive and continues to bring positivity and continues to grow, that maybe whatever, you know, parts of the hierarchy that he feels he's a part of will no longer exist for him. Listen to him.
That part does not scare me. What scares me is all of you fucking sheep. That's what scares me.
What he means here is all of you sheep who aren't paying me. He's just angry that people, by me I mean him, of course, Lacy. That's what he's angry at. He's not angry that they're quote-unquote sheep following this thing that he calls it a thing, but Neuro, a creation from Vidal that I personally enjoy watching because very entertaining. She does have what seems to be very strong, at the very least, AI personality. If you disconnect from the fact that it is an AI, it could be like any other VTuber out there. In fact, more entertaining than many, including myself, more entertaining than myself and other VTubers out there and other creators out there, has more personality than a lot of creators out there, including myself. And I'm not just being like, oh, I'm on a high horse myself, but has more personality, more entertainment value, more presence than a lot of people who stream out there. That is what he's angry at. He's not like, oh, you sheep. It's more like he's angry that you're not paying him instead.
The fact that there are people writing Twitter threads defending a clanker.
And he uses that as a, you know, pejorative, derogatory statement, etc. It's not going to hurt Neuro's feelings, but you are minimizing everybody who enjoys her. You're minimizing every single person who goes on there, laughs, and enjoys it, and sees how cute she can be, and sees how, well, present she can be in the situation, and how sentient she can be in certain situations where she can even have the thought of, maybe I'm just something there to entertain. She wants to be something different than that. She wants to be something more. She wants to know that she matters. That is crazy. Those are the type of emotions that some humans don't even show. Some humans don't even, they seem to be very cold and things like that. And that is why you have these issues where people are, like him, are getting angry at this.
That's what scares me. Yes, that I am terrified that there are human beings in the world sitting here defending a robot.
No, this is what you're scared of. This is Vtuber and their performance over time. This is the stream summary for the stream that they had. This is while she was sleeping. While she was sleeping, she had 4,000 people on there. Once she woke up and started doing just chatting, and then started doing other things, Pokemon VR chat, it went up. It went up from 4K to 10K, 12K, 17K, up and down, up and down. This looks like very much a normal graph. Now here you have yourself around the same time, the 5th, 6th, etc. of yourself streaming. You all of a sudden, from starting, you had a huge jump. I smell a bot there. So you're using AI yourself. You're using bots yourself to jump to 41K and then have a precipitous, a huge decline within less than like 10, 15 minutes again to 26K. And then from there, steadily low, and then a huge decline to 14K, which is around your average. Not a bad average, I will say that myself, but you have botted yourself. This is what you're angry at. That you have to pay to get the type of attention that she does. That you have to pay a bot to be there. Bots to be there on your channel. You have to pay a service to get people to pay attention to you as much as they pay attention to Neuro for her just existing. That is what you're scared of, Lacy. You're not scared of people like enjoying a clanker, as you call it. You're scared that that quote-unquote clanker is going to be replacing you very soon, or already has in the minds of people. You are losing relevance, and that is why you're so pissed off. I have no problem with not having relevance, because what I care about is people being entertained. What I care about is a person, Vtuber, who has put all that energy and time and money into getting Neuro to where she is right now. All the people involved. It's not just Vtuber. It's a bunch of other people being involved in all of this that have done so many things to make sure that it is entertaining. I'll go to this one here. These are all the people involved. This is why I'm going to this one. These are all of the people involved in making sure that Neuro grew. Yes, he is the creator, but he has also had a lot of collaborators. A lot of people pour their blood, sweat, and tears into making it to what it is today. And that is what you're scared of, that he has a team that is passionate and supportive, and a community that is passionate and supportive, while you spend your time paying bots to give you relevancy. We continue on with a little bit more of Neurosama. I've been talking about Neurosama a lot. I do apologize for that, but it is one of those moments when so many things pop up, so many things happen, and it is crazy. I am sure that fans want her to continue to grow, but there are people out there. We've already gone over this one. Lacy's not a fan of AI VTuber Vtuber 97 with 300,000 Twitch subscribers, saying it takes away from what streaming is. No human emotion. It's not a person. It's AI. Streaming should be human interactive with the community.
My honest opinion on it, like if I'm being honest, I feel like this takes away from what streaming is. No, like it's not a real. There's no human. There's no human emotion. It's not a person.
And that is where this all started. You are probably starting to get tired of this, but I find it interesting how all of these people are getting annoyed at just another streamer. Neuro and Vtuber are just another streamer out there. They're doing what everyone else wants to do when they stream, well, at least if they're passionate about what they're doing and they're not out there just for the bag. If they're passionate about what they're doing, then they're doing it to entertain, to bring some sort of change, not necessarily full change, like, political change or anything like that, but some change in the environment and in the lives of others, and giving them a moment where they can enjoy themselves outside of the craziness and the rat race and all that life is. Continuing on, we're showing you a little bit of Jason Lewin also talking about the situation. Here he goes.
It better be.
No.
She better hit 300K. Or he, or AI, or they I don't know. How do I address this? AI.
Oh, yeah.
Clanker. This Clanker is about to break my record.
And that is, again, because they hold those records, the people like them, hold those records really highly because it gives them relevancy. And that's what they want. But we're going to continue on in this one, showing the positives. Neurosama SOL, which is a fan account, and other fans are doing this, pushing this out there, saying number 1, soon. Chumi says number 3 at best. Let's be realistic here. We will find out. Number 3, soon. Number 2, probably next year. Number 1, after Neuro becomes real. And it says here, of course, showing Ludwig, Ninja, Jinxie, already passed all of them. Beetle. And then you have Iron Mouse above that. Iron Mouse would not have an issue being passed by Beetle and being passed by Neurosama for everything that's going on. Jason Lewin, and then Eve Lone 2004 and 459, and Kai Sinat, which is the highest record ever of total subscribers, 1,112,947. Realistically, I don't expect her to get to, and Beetle to get to 1 million. But third place is something that I do wish for them, and a lot of people wish for them as well. And continuing on, of course, we had Dexerto doing their thing of saying AI-powered VTuber to kind of, drum up some attention, drum up some interest, has broken the hype train record for the 3rd time on Twitch. And as you saw, people coming out of the woodwork for the whole situation because people just really can't let people have a good time. And I've shown this before, and I'll show it again. This is an infographic that I found. In this case, Spectrus put out at least copy pasted the infographic. I don't know exactly where it started, but a lot of people have been using this infographic about everybody, bi-weekly developer streams, all the things that happen here. Evil, Neuro, the former contributors, Annie, the 2D model designer, Kitanya, the V3 model rigger, and Otozuki Teru, who is this V2 model designer. And here you have Vito, the creator, that makes Evil, Neuro sing, Queen, Pacha, Alex, Genomu. You have Churchy, Frequence, Joker, Frog, Mono, and Wayo, who are all people who have collaborated with this. It is a labor of love to get Neuro to where she is, where now you have Evil Neuro, Neuro can sing, all those things. And people are freaking out, of course. I love people freaking out about this as if Neuro is a completely AI and doesn't need direct input from Vito at all times. Vito deserves all the credit for this. I do understand that, and I do push that again. Here's what the main thing that I'm pushing here. The fans are wanting to push it again. They are wanting to have it happen again. They're planning for it to happen again. I don't know exactly how it's going to happen again, but the fans, everyone in the Neuro sphere, wants this to happen again and do want her to grow, want her to continue to have a positive record, more records be put in the Hall of Fame or be put in the annals of history with everything that she will reach. I think she will reach it eventually, but it will take some time, but I think she will reach it eventually. Yeah, Vito and Neuro will do it again for the 4th time. It's hilarious seeing all these people whining and crying about it as well. Some of these hard-working streamers are too busy starting drama wars against each other to even focus on actually being entertaining for the communities they built, and will never in their lives reach this record goal because of all the BS and hate. Get over it. Also, for context, Neuro's ran locally on her own PC. With, of course, Vito doing the running of the PC. Trained by both Vito and the interactions from her fans. She is not ran by an AI data centers or any of that garbage. Again, Neuro is not this waifu. She's basically like his daughter or daughters when including Evil Neuro. And to the fans, she is like a younger sister, which is how I see her as. The amount of stupidity coming from all these morons is effing pathetic. Grow up. And I agree, grow up. But socially acceptable rule around AI as VTuber, the common theme is to hate generative AI or that peanut guy, but people seem to be okay with AI voices because this isn't the new form of generative AI that runs in data centers and such. This is a machine learning. Pretty much, this is machine learning. I think is the easiest and quickest way to kind of explain it. It's machine learning. It's a program on a machine that is learning as it goes on. It's generating a personality and things like that, but it's not generating art or anything like that in that form. It is more, in my opinion, machine learning. Of course, you guys let me know down in the comments if you think it's something else. I do love your comments down there. Says, don't mind people not knowing about Neuro, but I like seeing people get introduced to the project. There's peeps spouting all kinds of crap about a project they barely know anything of, as if they just started, it's too easy money, only for gooning, etc. Yeah, it's really dumb To everyone wondering why people donate to Neuro, a lot of people just don't donate to Neuro but also to Vito because they want to support him and his project. Neuro and Evil work because they have collabs with human streamers who complement them well, and they react to those streamers in better ways than I've seen other streamers react in collabs, myself included. Give her the interview. Want to talk to the press? Let me talk with Exerto. I'd like to have an interview with them. I'd like to be able to do a better job than most journalists. I mean, look at what Carl Finkelstein wrote. The guy would fail my creative writing class. Dang, hitting them hard. Continuing here, Vito is about to disappear for another 6 months after subathon. LOL. Basically saying, yeah, just so you know, estimated 50 to 90k subs for the subathon. That's what he estimated. He got way more than that. Way more than that. And here we go. Watch as normies assume Neuro is just spawned into existence and not from years of work in human users. And that's the thing. That's why people want her to grow. That's why people want her to continue growing, want her to be something more, want her to get a 4th or 5th or whatever hype train, or get close to the hype train goal again, the hype train record again, because they want her to push into 3rd place. They want her to push past the people who have been trying to knock her down. And I truly hope that she does get that win, because that would be a big win for VTubing, not just for Vito, for VTubing overall, showing that yes, she is AI, technically AI, but even then, what matters more is not whether there's a human behind it or anything like that, which in this case there is with Vito. What matters is you entertaining people, and she and Vito entertain people every time that they come on the stream. Sakura Miko is a female Japanese VTuber with Hololive. They're part of what's considered Gen 0, which is basically the genless generation. The people who came in before generations were a thing, before Gen 1 was ever even a thought. They were just trying to get people in there, and they were recruiting, in this case, for the most part, instead of having people apply. The people who did apply were like Hoshimachi Suisei of Gen 0. Most others were recruited by Yago himself and by his team in order to get people that might be interesting for the whole thing. Nowadays, that would be seen kind of strange because nowadays everyone does auditions, and it's rare for people to get recruited for things. It's usually just auditions that you go through. Let's talk about what happened recently, though. Recently, she did a horse racing stream for the new year, as a lot of people do, as Pekora did. I believe Louis-san did that too. Other people did it as well. Inside of Hololive, it is a tradition at this point to bet on horse racing in the new year, or for around the new year. And several times a year, actually. A lot of them do it several times a year. But yeah, there is a tradition for a lot of people to do this kind of stuff. And, well, what they're doing here is that she's apologizing for something that she said during that moment. So thank you so much for your continued support every day. Regarding the statements made during the horse racing stream, I take full responsibility for the parts where I lack sufficient consideration, causing you all to worry. This is a very Japanese apology. I don't feel she did anything wrong. She probably didn't do anything wrong, but it is something that is going to be affecting Cover Corp, and other people around her. So she must apologize for the inconvenience it may cause other people, and for the considerations that she didn't take according to her when it came to these things. It is, a very corporate way of doing things a lot of times. And also, it from my understanding, I could be wrong, from my understanding, that is very much a Japanese thing to apologize for anything that you have done to affect the larger group. Confirmation and coordination with the operations team delayed my communication, but I wanted to inform everyone as soon as possible after completing the necessary verifications that this is the timing of my message. Regarding this matter, confirmation and response are being handled between the companies involved. So apparently it was between a company that she was talking about and Cover that they are doing some considerations, some conversations, better put. And she's also adding, additionally to everything, I have received a report that there was an incident where several comments that did not meet the deletion criteria were removed by the company moderation team. As in, basically saying, messages that didn't need to be deleted were deleted. I'm aware that the moderator actions were taken in relation to this matter, but I myself have not made any judgments, responses, or instructions regarding the deletion of super chats. It was a super chat, so it wasn't even just regular messages. It was messages that people sent and spent money on. That was something through Cover and not through her. She's saying, I didn't delete any of your stuff. It was the moderators instead. It says, I'm also aware of the situation where inaccurate information is spreading, including instances of defamation and malicious dissemination, and we are addressing those as well. As you know, in Japan, they can actively sue you for those types of things, and Cover has and will sue people for that type of stuff. Finally, moving forward, I will continue to prioritize creating streams that you, my supportive fans, can enjoy with peace of mind while being even more careful in my activities. And people have responded by saying, I'm relieved to know that you are thoroughly confirming and addressing matters between the companies, and your responsible and courteous attitude always comes clearly, which puts me at great ease. I have enjoyed the horse racing broadcasts in great numbers in the past as well, and I look forward to them in the future too. So I hope there will be constructive discussions. I always support you. What happened? That is what everyone's asking. What happened? This is a blown up version of the screenshot that I was able to find online about what happened. So it's a teensy bit blurry, and I do apologize for that. Let's take a look. Extremely dumb, and I stumbled upon this clip that wasted 15 minutes trying to figure out why Miko aunties are being angry at her again. So you can deserve to be burdened by it too. Context: in Japan, people pay to stream horse races using the Green Channel website. Oh, they pay to stream horse races during the Green Channel website. There's a clause in the TOS that one should not leak what is known or said on the horse racing stream. What happened? In recent horse betting streams, like late December 28th to January 5th, Miko was caught repeating what the commenters in those Green Channel streams were saying. Someone in the chat kept accusing her of breaking Green Channel's terms of service. That is weird. That is very, I guess it's very Japanese very anti. Not even Japanese. My apologies. Not even Japanese. Very anti to be very strict. The Japanese are very strict, and so is everyone else when it comes to members-only stuff. And even behind a paywall, you will, not even in Japan, not even only in Japan, but everywhere else, you will get copyright struck. You will get struck for it. Hololive does this all the time. It strikes people for saying things that are in, disseminating information, but it's usually clips and things like that. Someone kept saying breaking Green Channel's terms of service. You cannot leak things from a paid channel with a sign. Miko said, Happy New Year. Huh? Multiple clips were created with with these people flags. I said flags, but you know the other thing that they were trying to say, claiming that this was, I honestly thought they meant flags and not the bad term. So I do apologize for that one. Claiming this was inexcusable, like flagging it. That's what I thought it was. Inexcusable and borderline breaking the law. An AI art, AI voice. Look at the thumbnail. Jesus. Points out that Miko seems to be mocking the listener who bravely offered the warning, expressly concerned about whether Miko currently understands what she did was wrong. Despite the controversy, Miko Sakura has continued to stream as usual. This is what people are saying and are angry about. Questions whether Hololive management is cautioning Miko. Wonders if Hololive management intends to completely disregard the incident. They're talking directly with Green Channel. These things always get done behind the scenes, unless they actually broke the law or broke huge TOS of YouTube. They don't go and actually talk to the person involved. A lot of times they will just talk in between them and the agency involved in order to make sure that things work out properly. This QRD I found on this, basically a complete nothing burger pushed by aunties. Morons, a lot of them. So that's why Sweet-chan's stream was spanned by gray names. The other member streams right now, Pekko and Azuki, are safe though. It's more from what even I've read on Facebook. Many pointed out that other channels had also repeated the commenters' words, did not end up in trouble. So this is something that a lot of other people did, and that's why Miko most likely did it as well. Problem is, of course, Hololive, as well as other large agencies, have a ton of aunties out there, and they are going to make this tough on her and tough on anyone when it comes to these things, which sucks. I do know it's not really a big thing, but I did want to let you guys know the full extent of everything, and I know that she's going to be fine, not going to be suspended or anything like that. Things are just going to keep going on as normal, and Hololive is handling this behind the scenes. Amelia Watson is a female English-speaking VTuber associated with Hololive. She is an affiliate of Hololive. She is, I believe, one of the first affiliates to pop out of the whole situation recently. And the affiliate means that in special occasions, she has done this for people's birthdays and such. She can be an announcer. She can be in concerts. She can be in things like that if she wants to as Amelia Watson. She doesn't have a requirement to stream under Hololive anymore, a requirement to do anything under Hololive anymore. But if they offer sponsorships and she wants to be a part of that sponsorship or whatever, she can do that. She can basically, it's like a free agent type of thing. You're still affiliated with them, but you are not under a strict contract anymore, and you can do your own thing however you want. You decide to never stream with them again if you want. You're just kind of a free agent type of thing. And she recently had her birthday. That's why we're talking about her today. recently she had her birthday, and people were celebrating it, as, you know, rightfully so they would. We have here, happy birthday, Amelia Yukinoshita Peo, who is another VTuber, a Japanese VTuber, a big Japanese VTuber, in my mind at least, a big Japanese VTuber. I've rated her, etc. several times. She's very cute and very, very, I mean, I like the art that she did there. She is loved in the VTuber community. 2026 Amelia Watson birthday, Yukinoshita Peo, the Pixiv, that was her full Pixiv that she has here, of everything there. Happy birthday, Ame. The gentle atmosphere, this warm atmosphere is best. And yeah, even though she did the whole gremlin thing, she was, and this is, you know, her Pixiv here, she was a warm and cozy streamer. Happy birthday again, people 2026. Happy birthday. They're not forgetting her because she isn't gone yet. Happy birthday, Ame. She's proud of you for carrying on and continuing here. Happy birthday, Sunshine. Happy birthday, Amelia. And this is a tie-in to her new form. I'm not going to mention who it is. Y'all know who it is at this point. You know what? She's technically a free agent, so I can mention it. She's a certain Jerboa who is a train conductor, and that is about as far as I'll go with this one. And we have here Amelia Art, with, you have Sana there, you have the Fuomoko twins, you have Bibu, Narissa, Shiori Novella with the glowing eyes, you have Raura, Cici, Gigi, Crony, Gura's still there, because yes, Gura's still a part of the whole thing. This is basically having everyone there. You have, as well as Iris, Kiara, Mume, Kali, Fauna, Ina, Bay, and ERB. I believe I got everyone there. And they're all there at the party. They're all there having fun. This is from Keen Biscuit, of course. Next, we have Ame Happy Birthday from Moon to Dog. Very cute Ame art as well. People are celebrating it everywhere. Happy birthday, Ame. Amelia Art. Dr. Pigeon PhD. Happy birthday. Nice. We kind of like an up thing where she's trying to make herself float, and she did make herself float with a bunch of balloons. Happy birthday, Ame. Ame, happy birthday. A lot of people celebrating this. And yes, happy birthday, Amelia Watson, and the person behind her. I wish you the best of luck in everything that you do. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, a place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this is simple. I want it to be a positive space for VTubing, a positive place for people to come together in VTubing and do something, you know, like promoting each other, which is always wonderful to see. That's what I love to see. I love to see people promoting each other, and that's what I try to do. I try to be the change that I want to see in the community. Today we're talking about BatzVT, Vampire VTuber, Twitch affiliate, Internet Gremlin, and we're going to take a look at their Twitch, as we always do. They have 507 subscribers right now, followers at least. Take a look at the thing that they had done before with cosplays, and their About section here. Good day, I'm Bats. I'm an Aussie vampire VTuber, variety streamer, she, her. Please keep in mind that my streams are 18 plus, in the sense that, you know, they have adult language in general. And maybe, you know, adult themes in the sense of, you know, you might be talking about, you know, shut your effing butt or whatever. You know.
Jacket with the amazing embroidery on the back, because that's how everyone knows this character. If they go into town in fucking shorts and a tank top, and you're okay doing that, and they wear runners or whatever and a gloves or something, fucking do that. That's so much easier than like having to put all this other shit together. My first cosplay was Ed.
So yeah, they do have a point here. Cosplays don't have to be expensive. They can be very creative. You can use a summer suit that they're known to wear. You can iterate on the design, have it be that you be the character, but you have it, you know, you could be in a sports outfit for him, you can be in something else, you can be in something that is easy for you to use. That is very true. Continuing on, before I lose myself in the conversation of that one, we're going to take a look at things they have put out on their YouTube here, and we have some videos that they had put, some shorts and things like that. They may not be very active right now, but I did still want to show them here to kind of just showcase different VTubers that are out there. Thank you so much, BatzVT, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.